welcome to our latest episode of Data Analytics Podcast. In this episode, we will be delving into a somewhat unconventional yet crucial topic regarding multi cloud based data engineering and analytics. And the topic for today podcast is guess what? It's Cloud Continuum. In the realm of multi-cloud data engineering and analytics, the cloud continuum stands as a crucial force. It facilitates seamless integration and utilization of diverse cloud environments, optimizing resource allocation and scalability by promoting interoperability across platforms. It supports agile development and deployment, speeding up innovation cycles. And additionally, the cloud continuum ensures resilience and disaster recovery, reducing risk and ensuring business continuity across hybrid and multi cloud setups. It its adaptability empowers organizations to utilize top-notch services while avoiding vendor lock-in, driving efficiency and competitiveness in the data-centric era. Let's dive right into the podcast. So, today we are having a very special guest joining us, Dr. Abhishek Mishra, a Sessions Cloud Enterprise Architect with over 18 years of industry experience. Welcome, Abhishek. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thanks for introducing me.
Yeah. So, Abhishek, could you please introduce yourself a little bit to our audience?
Yeah. So basically, I work as a cloud architect, an enterprise architect, and I have, as already you mentioned, I have 18 years of experience, a bit more than that. So I have written 7 books on Azure, and I did my PhD from Swiss School of Business and Management in the area of business administration. And apart from it, along with my enterprise architecture role, I have been advising to startup CXOs on business models and their cloud transformation journeys, and basically in maximizing the revenue for them and make their finances look good during their cloud projects.
Okay, very impressive background. So, could you tell what kind of work is typically done in cloud world?
Yeah, mostly how it goes is, so when I started my cloud journey, I
Mhm.
started as a technical architect way back in 2013 in the cloud area. Prior to that, I was working in .NET. So we used to first start with migrating or doing a lift and shift for the applications to cloud. Like we used to build applications and take them and host them on the virtual machines. It was more of an infrastructure as a service journey. And slowly we realized that there is a need to be getting into the cloud technologies more. So we started re-architecting and refactoring the applications, and then we started deploying them on platform as a service models, and we started reaping in the benefits of going to cloud as cloud native applications. So post that there was some phenomenon or something we realized in the journey that all applications can't go to PaaS because of various natures like legacy or some kind of non-bonding with the cloud technologies and all. So we came up with containers as a service where like we used to containerize our workload and move them as containers on cloud. Then came the serverless world, and all this has been happening through all these days. A lot of data work, a lot of AI work, all these kind of work are being done in cloud. So basically that is how it is. And now I see like we are talking about the cloud continuum. Like it's about integrating all the experiences and delivering a continuum journey to the customers.
Okay, that's really fantastic. So, I just wanted to know where do you see cloud continuum heading in the future?
Yeah, see, cloud continuum, like it's a very new thing that has come up very recently, and there's a lot of buzz around it. So how what has happened is, so like we have been doing IaaS-based migrations, building PaaS-based applications, AI-based applications, data applications in cloud. So we're doing so many things in cloud. Now the customers want to reap the next set of benefits out of it. So here actually the term cloud continuum has been coined, and it has some references from enterprise continuum from TOGAF. TOGAF has actually coined the word enterprise continuum, where like we build small or rather like architecture building blocks. And over the journey, we start with more of an abstract thing, and over the journey, we make it more concrete and look it more complete throughout the journey. The same way in the continuum journey, what happens is like we have the application or the enterprise. The enterprise spanned across multiple, it's hosted across multiple servers or even on the cloud, on premises, on multiple cloud. In fact, like some on AWS, some on Azure, some on GCP, and to bring in the value to the continuum or rather to the enterprise. So we try to build a continuum that encompasses everything right from the on-premises to all the areas where the enterprise spans across. Maybe I can give an example where I'll be more clear about it. So for example, you have some data. Okay. Your enterprise is processing some data. The data is being generated from like on-premises or some AWS cloud. So or some other various places, or even it is getting ingested from IoT devices. So all this data, like from various places, will travel through across all the servers. Like the data, like for example, from the IoT services devices, it is getting generated. So that data will get ingested to edge server, and from the edge server, it will move to the fog servers. That is something between the edge servers and your cloud servers. And from the fog servers, it will be more processed and fine-tuned. And finally, like it will get into a private cloud. And from the private cloud, like it will be decided whether it has go to one of the public cloud, whether in Azure and AWS. And the data flows right from your on-premises or IoT devices and lands up in AWS, encompassing various routes in the way. That is the continuity that happens while processing the data. Data is not getting processed or somewhere in just a single place. It is processed across the enterprise, and enterprise spans across multiple areas like on-premises to public cloud, private cloud in between, and fog computing places, edge computing. Like so many things are happening in the way.
Okay, very interesting. Also, could you elaborate on the ingredients of Cloud Continuum and provide an example business case?
Yeah. So basically how it goes is, so if you see the cloud continuum, the word continuum is continuity. So the continuity can be built up using various technologies that are there in the cloud. For example, we have artificial intelligence, we have IoT, we have blockchains coming in. So all these technologies like work hand in hand to build the continuity. We have public cloud, we have private cloud, we have hybrid cloud, right? We have multiple clouds like AWS, Azure. We have IoT devices of edge computing. We have the fog servers. So all these are ingredients of enterprise continuum. And how it goes is, so I can give you with an example. Suppose you have a self-driving car, or rather, like let's forget about self-driving car. You have a car, maybe a normal MG car or like any internet-ready car. So that car is insured. Okay, it has a insurance for the driver. So what will happen is the driving pattern of the driver will get tracked, or there will be a sensor in the car that will actually track the driving pattern of the user, and it will ingest those data to your nearby fog server. So what is happening is like we have IoT devices on the car. Car is one of the IoT devices, and it is ingesting tons of data like about the driving pattern, whether it's driving safely, if it's overspeeding, or those kind of stuff. It will like it will check like those patterns, and it will ingest those data to the fog server. And at the fog server, what will happen is it will do some additional processing on top of the edge computing. There will be some edge computing happening in the car itself, or a nearby edge computing servers near to the car. From there, it will land. The data will land up into the fog server. Fog server is something between, as I told you, between like edge servers and your cloud servers. And this fog computing servers, it will further refine the data, and it will just simply like make the data consumable by the upstreams, and it will send the data to your one of the private cloud. So the private cloud can be of the car company. If you're using an MG car, maybe it can, I don't know, like it's just a hypothetical example. like that car company will have its own private cloud. So the data will flow into the private cloud. And from there, it will get ingested to your public cloud. So that can be either Azure or AWS, and it lands there. So once the data lands there, the insurance companies will get alerted. Like once the data is analyzed on the public cloud, maybe using Azure Machine Learning Studio or using some AI analytics services, either in AWS or Azure, based on the anomalies, the insurance company will get alerted, and the insurance company, when next time it will renew the insurance, it can have penalties, it can decide on the insurance premium and all. So this is a classic example of like how you can build a continuum, right, starting from your on-premises or IoT devices using various technologies like machine learning, AI analytics, using edge computing, IoT, and all, and across your edge computing, fog servers, private cloud, public cloud, all along the way, building a continuity and generating a higher value to the customer. And as and when it processes or it progresses to each of the components of your cloud continuum or your building blocks of your cloud continuum, it keeps on adding value to the chain, and finally the end result is a magnified value that brings in more sustenance and more or rather it adds a value to the ecosystem actually.
Thank you, Abhishek, for giving such a good example. So, at last, I just wanted to know what opportunities do you post Cloud Continuum bringing for cloud implementers and IT professionals?
Okay. So basically, it's going to be a big opportunity for the system integrators. So normally, like the cloud providers or rather the cloud implementers or the system integrators, I'll call them. So, or like they're going to get their hands on into new areas. So this will expand their business pie. So what will happen is earlier, like the kind of work they used to do was just like cloud migrations, migrating the data from their on-premises to Azure cloud, and slowly they started moving into multi-cloud arena, where they used to span their application across the multi-cloud. But like lately, there is a need that was realized that the enterprise should be visioned right from like the on-premises to your PaaS as a whole entity, as a single entity. Okay, the enterprise will be a single entity spanning across multiple areas or the hosting areas or across multiple locations, across multiple clouds, across multiple deployments. So that was the need to bring in the enterprise continuum. So what the cloud integrators can do is they can actually bring in innovative products, like they can juggle across with technologies like AI, blockchain, and data lake, data warehouse, servers sitting across either in public cloud, private cloud, on premises, so that there is a lineage of data. They will be able to trace the lineage of data, or they can build a unified value to their use cases. It's not just about migrating the applications. It is about spanning your enterprise across, right from your on-premises to your cloud end destination, and with across each of the destinations, they'll keep adding values. So the system integrators can build that kind of applications. They have to be more innovative to come up with such kind of use cases where they can build a cloud-ready enterprise, an end-to-end cloud enterprise, where they bring in the cloud continuum seamlessly. And for IT professionals, it's a new area. Anyways, we know how to, as an IT professional, how to work on cloud, how to deal with data. We understand the on-premises system and all. So it's an opportunity for us to learn the landscape and think from end to end, rather just focusing on an application or a single area. We should keep focusing on the entire value chain, starting right from your on-premises to your public cloud.
So, thank you, Abhishek, for sharing your valuable insights with us. And it's been a pleasure having you on our platform. And thank you, everyone, for watching this. We will meet in the next episode. Thank you once again.
Thank you.